Yep, it's me again. I'm gonna record a little bit of stuff today, and most people will understand when I say recording about life and life on top of life. Everybody thinks they know what's good for you and what's not good for you. And if you're a millionaire, you think you twice. If you're not a millionaire, you think, oh well, we're strangers. Well, the reason I'm strange because I'm not known. I'm not known to the popular people of the world, but I am known to a few people that follow my daily or month or describe words I say that make sense. Some don't, but some do. It's all depending on who listens. My subscribers think that I am, even though they're only 52. Thank you. Not 55,000, not 55 million. They're not M-Rod, they're not V-Rod, they're not Tritrod, but they're listeners. We all need somebody to listen to. And some of us need psychiatrists, some of us don't. You know, I've been to one myself, one of the two. Whether they were listening or whether they were listening. But it gives you a chance to let go of your feelings, let go of your hurts, let go of your wants, and let go of what you think you might deserve and what you might not deserve. Sometimes it helps them to grow. Talk about family. Family is very important to most people in the world. Some like family to be around, some like family to go with, some like family to say, I do have a family. But how did they get there? Where did they come from? Who are they? Do we know our family? Do we know really our family? Do we know where it really came from? Or were they just monkeys, as scientists would say? Some of us look like monkeys, so I don't know. Kind of doubt it though, but you never know. Christian Science, Christians, Muslims, all of them is a visual of a religion that somebody either took, added, or behold. And I have nothing against that either. If you're in a religion that you think you believe is in it, then stick with it. If you're in a religion that you're born in it and you're still doing good, stick with it. But I also believe this, because I'm a patron in my own belief. If you're in a religion and it's not doing nothing for you, then get out of it. It's like if you're in a marriage, it's not doing it for you, get out of it. If you're dating someone that's not doing it for you, get out of it. Well, what do you mean they're not doing it for you? I mean, just like I said, if you're not loving it, if it's not loving you, if it's not building you up, and it's continuing to break you down, you tend to decrease instead of increase, leave it alone. Try something different. Go to another land. Try another. If you got friends, it's not helping you, leave them alone. Drop them. You got cousins, mothers, fathers, it's not helping you, leave them alone. Yeah, divorce them like everybody else. You don't have to stay with them. Like mom, dad, cousin, brother, I love you, but we ain't feeling it. We ain't got the same thoughts. And you don't have the same thoughts, you're not going to have the same meaning. And if you don't have the same meaning, you're not going to be around each other. It's just that simple. You find people who you want to be around. It's like movies. You find a movie you like, you stay with it. You know, you don't need to be on TV to get your point across, but most people think they do. That makes them happy. What makes me happy is people being happy. I like to be around all sorts of people, all kind of people, if they're happy. If you're a thug and a slug, I don't want to be around you. If you mud and cud, I don't want to be around you. It ain't like you. No, you don't have to have nothing to be around me, but you got to have something to stay around me. When I say something, I mean like you got to have your pride. You got to know where you're going tomorrow instead of saying, "Well, I'm here. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow. I don't know if I'm here the next day." And the doctor, no, that's bringing me that I don't need that. I will not accept it in no kind of way. But do I feel a certain pride? Of course, we all do. Do I feel a certain energy? Of course. When I'm happy, I'm happy. And what makes me most happy? When my family are happy. My wife, my son, my daughter, my grandchildren, newly daughter-in-law, my mom, brothers, sisters, few cousins I know. I don't know all of y'all. But that's what makes me happy. And if you can't be happy or be around me, then I don't need to be around you. I don't need to touch bases with you every day. I don't need to say how you doing. My sister-in-law, I only have one. Same way. If you can't be friends, then there's no need to be around me to be my enemy. I got plenty of them. I can touch base with them until I get ready. I don't need to touch base with some enemies. Hell, that's like touching base with your crop after you go down to mow. You ain't gonna touch base with it no more. It's gone. Sources you leave alone. Sorceries you leave alone unless you want to go and join them. I believe in everything that everybody's believing. Just don't try to force me to believe in something that you didn't discover earlier. Friends. We all have friends, and some of them, they don't know how to be your friend. Culture. Culture is somebody telling the culture you live in when you're born in. No. Culture is what you go to learn and you listen and you see somewhere else. You're not going to do the same thing in China you do here unless you're Chinese. And then if you're Chinese here, they're going to tell you that's not the way we do it here. You learn from your environment. You learn from the environment like everybody else. You learn what you can do, what you can take away, what you can't take away. That's how you learn. Dictations, and all these things that people think they need to have to go to college to spit out to people to today, which is 2000, that happened in the 1814s. And some of them are still happening. And some of them you are still used to. Like driving cars. Well, you drove a car. You didn't drive the old car, but the same car still the same came from the same way from Ford many years ago. The language you speak, you didn't wake up speaking it. You come with one of them, unless you was Einstein at 1 year old, which that don't happen often. Can it happen? Sure it can. So we learn to be liked, we learn to dislike, and we learn to be liked. I want to be like that person. I want to be like that person. And everybody, mom, dad, you might as well wake up. Wake up real early. If you think that every child that you have is going to be like you, that's a wake-up call. Hello. If you think they're going to think like you, that's a wake-up call. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody don't sing. Everybody don't dream. Everybody don't write, and everybody don't draw. But everybody see something. Whether they tell you they saw it or not, they see it. Whether you believe it or not, they saw it. So we sit back and we say, oh, what day is it? Somebody say, well, it's Easter. What is Easter? I don't know. It's a holiday for some people. For those who like to go to church on those days and dress up and talk about people in outfits, yeah. For those who say he risen and been reading a book for 18 years and haven't listened to nobody else, this could be. But if you a Jew, you might think something different as well. If you were born as a Jew, not that somebody told you, oh, this is what's going to happen. Now, if you was born in Africa, you would think something different. If you were born in Haiti or anywhere else, you think something different. All depends. Also depends on what food. Those words I use very lightly, but wisely. What food wasn't dictated to you, whether it were missionary, Kitchener, or somebody that thought they had to handle it. And once you start like, oh, I believe it. Sad day. Sad day when someone wanted to take advantage of you because they came out and mentored to you something that was not even true. And what is true? Yeah, what is true? Truth is what you believe is true. That's what truth is. Truth is what you believe is true. False is a falsehood. Whether it's a big falsehood or small falsehood, whether it's a lie or a big lie, it's still a lie. True is still true. Whether it's a big truth, small truth, in between truth, truth is true. You cannot deny it, you cannot define it, and you will not define it in nowhere, in no different language. I don't give a damn if you speak 100 different languages. Truth is truth, lie is lie. You can turn around and say, Ukapaka, you can make it Geekapaka. Chikamaka, Pokapaka, he was it don't matter. Truth is truth. Whether you say it in a cartoon, whether you say it in real life. Truth is true. Story is story. Everybody came here, and everybody gonna leave. Now, how we leave is a different story. How we came is different. I didn't babysit. I didn't watch people come here. I don't know 1,000 people. I don't know where they came from. All I know they're here. Okay? Sometimes you wondering, do you need them? Do you need them to be around you? Because sometimes they just bring you down. It's like your kinfolk. Sometimes your kinfolks, they so jealous of you, they bring you down. Sometimes your brothers bring you down. Sometimes your sisters bring you down. Your cousins bring you down. It don't matter who bring you down. They bring you down. And sometimes they don't even mean to bring you down. They forget who they are. They don't even know their own self. When they don't know thyself, they put it on thy someone else. And that becomes thy enemy. Thy enemy comes in thy trust. Then you have no trust in nobody because you have thy enemy. You say, well, Earl, how did that happen? Don't ask me how it happened. I think each one of us is given a chance to grow and ungrow. And every family have one to say, either the first one going to make it or he's not. Yeah, it's not always the number one child's born and follows the father's footstep. Sometimes the last one follows the father's footstep. The other one says, hey, they grew up and said, that's not what I want. Let him grow up the way he wants to. Or the mother. Some people, everybody don't say, my mother's a hairdresser and I'm going to be one. No. It doesn't happen that way. But sometimes it does. And when it happens, thy parents are proud. I can tell you that. They are proud. If I knew my father, he'd be proud. My father, I know me not. I never seen him. I do not know him. Oops. With that note, look at it. He even turned over. I know thyself. It's good enough for me. See? Oh, love thy. This is almost like love thy enemy. Love thy enemy and be thy French faithful. French faithful. That's like French food. Maybe that's not like for French food. I like Italian too. I like Korean too. I like Japanese too. I like English food too. I'm all over into one. Stretch me out and see what you come out with. You come up with all different people, with all different language, in all different ways. And I'll be acting the same way I'm acting today, in a friendly manner. Now, if I can get my people of all races from everywhere on all sides of the world to act the way they're supposed to act, we'll be happy people. You wouldn't have no mayor, no president, you wouldn't have no deacons in the church, no preachers, no synagogue. Because you know what? Because you're all sinners and you're all in the same way, you're in the same realm I am. We're all trying to figure out who we are and where we're going. And how we're going to get there and how short and how long. When would what would it matter? Oh, glory, oh, hallelujah. That day it's not going to matter. That one day when you lie down and the flowers fall on you, it ain't going to matter because you're not going to know they're falling anyway. Oh, thyself. Thy recoordination, thy integration, thy medication, re-trip, post-trip, you name it. See, my videos here, ladies and gentlemen, it's not to be viroid, pyroid, thyroid, but it's to make a point and to try to get you to understand that you all are human beings and we all need each other. No, we don't need to be spanked. Like the teacher said, oh, he's a bad kid, put him in the corner. No, we don't need that. What we need, most of us need to get an understanding. And how you get understanding, once you get an understanding, then you motivate or propagate or kissicate or misicate or medicate. In other words, you value yourself. You take all that and you value who you are, where you came from, how you got there, and where you go from there. Once you figure that out for yourself, almighty kings of glory, you fall through the horses of roses. You walk with the mules of kings. You like an elephant in a China store. I've never seen an elephant in a China store, but I guarantee you he wouldn't break nothing like a human being, because that's how powerful a ton of meat with 4 legs walking against a human being with a pound and a half, tearing up everything. Well, our voices can be the same way. Our voices can be so powerful, and the demeaning can be so directly to you, my friend. You who's slapping your next door neighbor. You who's doing something you shouldn't be doing to your friend. You, great stabber in the back. You who false tongue, false face, saying, could have called you yesterday, but the phone didn't work. Well, I always thought the phone worked both ways. could have wrote you a letter, but I didn't have a pen. Well, thank you for Walmart and Dollar Tree and all those dollars. Or you just go across the street and get $1. And that dollar says, somebody took time to put something good in there that you didn't do. And you sent it off. Yeah. Glory to the beast, the beast, the beast. May the beast be beast to beast. But maybe we all find a place today to be happy. Maybe we all find a friend to be better than a friend, closer than a brother, loving to be a mother. In other words, no one loves you like a person that loves you. It doesn't have to be your mother or your brother or your sister or your cousins. It's like going to the movies for the very first time and you see a person and you don't even know him, but you enjoy him. And all of a sudden you start enjoying him because you like the way he performed or act. Well, if all of us was acting that way at home, we wouldn't have to worry about discipline. If you act like a person act and you like the way the person act, well then maybe you should try to act like that. Maybe you need to change your point of view. Maybe you need to get some new clients, some new people to be around because maybe your environment is stinking up the place. And if your environment is stinking up the place, then everything else stinking. Ain't nothing holy, nothing glorious, nothing glorified. You can 10 tattoos or you can get 5 replacements, don't matter. If you ain't right, you ain't gonna be right. You can change your face. If you still ain't right, it's gonna be messy. Because your attitude gonna follow that messy. So, once again, for all my friends and family out there who has dedicated the time, who have followed me regularly on YouTube, I appreciate it. And I don't need to worry about nobody other friends to follow me. But if you got somebody that's good, pass it on. If you think you my brother, you could be. If you think you're my cousin, you could be. Like I said, you don't have to look alike to be alike. You don't have to be. See, people, like I said, once again, people get the wrong understanding when they say, well, you sure don't look like me. Yeah, that's a fib in the millionaire's eyeball because everybody has been somewhere they shouldn't have been. And it didn't start in the 20th century. It started way before we were born and way before the time, before the end time, before the road closed, before the rocks fell, before the ice storm came, before the flood hit. Yeah, oh yeah. Read your Bibles and your little thing where it says, "Go thou find me a woman, go to another land, go somewhere else." Yeah, there's a reason why. All right. Well, I think I've spent enough time here talking to you guys. For those who understand, may the blessings be upon you. For those who didn't get it, may the dictionary find you in the right spot. For those of you who are seeking, seek the wise elders, and maybe you'll learn the truth of all truth. But remember, truth is truth how you want it to be true. It doesn't matter if somebody's lying, because that lie doesn't mean it's going to be true to you. You find the truth in you, or find the truth in that lie, and it still becomes a truth, not a lie. Okay? If I told you my hair was gray, would I be telling the truth or would I be telling you a lie? I'd be telling you a somewhat truth. You say, why is that? Because you can look, there's some black in it somewhere, and it's all not gray, but it is gray. That's what made me look so good looking. So esportio. Any caballeros. I could be any cavalier. But guess what? Those days are done. I don't want no autographs. I film for no one but myself. I am my film of films. The films don't have to get smaller or bigger. The other crowd don't have to get smaller or bigger. I'm my own crowd, my own film director, and my own sponsor, and I can speak on my own behalf. How do you like me now? Till the next time, enjoy your day, whether you're eating, cooking, celebration, singing, or whatever. Or maybe having a newborn, whatever it may be. Enjoy it. Until the next time, aloha, adios, avidasing, mastapala, aloha moho, chanarada, chana noodle, and anything else go along with that.